because already greater than 90 means 90 above is 90 above done, remaining 90 below only, compulsory 90 below only. So this is greater than 90, this should be less than 90 and less than this also should be less than 90, less than 90. So I can call them as acute angles. Acute angles, this is above acute angle, so I can call them as obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle. So I have forgot one thing. Naming of a triangle we can do like this. ABC, triangle ABC. Naming will be like this. Triangle ABC. I can say triangle ABC. Triangle BCA. Triangle BCA. Triangle BAC. Triangle BAC. Next, triangle triangle ABC, triangle BCA, triangle BAC, triangle CBA, triangle CAB, anything, any possibility you can write. This is the naming of a triangle. Naming of a triangle and different type of triangles. Yeah, let us go to quadrilaterals now. Quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals already we have discussed in the polygons. Triangles are polygons. Triangle is polygon. Quadrilateral also polygon. Quadrilateral is nothing but quadrilateral is a figure, closed figure, which is formed by 4 line segments. 4 line segments, or which is having 4 sides, is called quadrilateral. Yeah, some of the angles in a quadrilateral, quadrilateral, basically quadrilateral will be formed around a point. So around a point means what? Point contributes 360 degrees. So sum of the angles in a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. This is the basic point. Yeah. Basing on the sides, we have two to three type of triangles. We will discuss only, I think only 3. It's enough for you. Okay? Yes. First of all, first quadrilateral is square. Square means square which is having 4 sides are equal. If we have 4 sides are equal, 4 sides lengths are equal, we can call them as square. Lengths equal means A. I can say 4 sides are equal, 4 sides are same or equal. Both are same, right? 4 sides are same or equal. Then every angle is 90. This is very important. Every angle is 90. Next, we will go for rectangle. So in rectangle we will have two parallel opposite sides, and those two parallel opposite sides are equal. I can say this is L, this is also L, this is B, this is also B. Okay, yes, I can say two opposite sides are parallel and equal. Every angle here also 180. Every angle is 180, not 180, 90. Every angle is here also 90. Yes. We will go for just rhombus. Up to here is enough. We will discuss afterwards. We will discuss advanced topics afterwards. Rhombus will be like this. Rhombus will be like this. All sides are equal. All sides are equal, but the angles are not 90. Angles are not 90. So the diagonals will be equal. Okay? No problem. Four sides are equal. Four sides are equal, but every angle is not 90. Every angle is not 90. That is the difference between this square and rhombus. Okay? Yes. Square, rectangle, rhombus. That is enough for you. Next, we'll go for circle. What is a circle? We'll go for circle. Circle. Circle is a closed figure which is formed by, I can say like this. Circle defines like this. The set of points formed by are equidistant from the center. The set of points are equidistant from the center. Is called circle. The set of points which are equidistant from the circle. The set of points which are equidistant from the center. If you take this as center, these are the points equidistant from the. That means from here to here, the distance is same. From here to here, the distance is same. From here to here, distance is same. Here to here, also distance is same. Set of point means combination of points. This combination of points will give you a circle. So the equal distance is called radius. This is also radius. This is also radius. This is also radius. Okay. So I can say like this: set of points which are equidistant from the center. Those equal distance is called radius or radius. Okay. Yes, this is a circle. Yes, we'll know what is a. We'll know some terminology about circle. If it is a circle, if you join from one point to another point, if you draw a line segment, this is called chord. This is also one chord. This is also one chord. One chord. These are called chords. Chords means chords. Joining one point to other point, joining 2 points in a circle, I can say. Joining 2 points on a circle, with a line segment forms chord. Yes. So I can say these are chords. Yeah. The chord which is passing through center is called diameter. The chord which is passing through center is called diameter. The chord which is passing through center is called diameter. I can say this is chord. Yeah, this is also chord. Chord. But there is a special name for this one. The chord which is passing through center, the chord which is passing through center is called diameter. Diameter d. Diameter d. Okay. Yeah. Now see, diameter is, this is r, this part is r, this part is r. So total r plus r equal to 2r. Diameter is nothing but 2r. Okay. The biggest chord which is the biggest chord is nothing but diameter. Yes. Diameter is nothing but chord which is passing through center. Chord which is passing through center. Through center, or the biggest, the greatest chord or biggest chord. The greatest chord is called diameter. Diameter. This diameter will denote like this d. D equal to, from the figure, d equal to r plus r, which is nothing but d equal to r plus r is nothing but 2r. D equal to r plus r is nothing but 2r. Yes. These are chords, diameter, chords, diameter. Then we'll take the secant. Secant. What is the secant to the circle? Secant is nothing but, if you intersect, if you cut a circle, if you cut a circle like this, if you intersect with a line, if you intersect with a line, if you intersect this circle with a line, if you cut a circle with this line, these are called secants. Okay, these are called secants. I can say yes, yes, yes. Secants means lines. These are not line segments. These are lines. The line segment forms a chord. Okay. It's a line segment. Yeah, lines. These are lines means endless lines. Lines which intersect. Lines which intersect with a circle, or lines which cuts the circle. I can say cuts the circle. I can say secant. That is about chord, diameter, and secant. Chord is nothing but, if you draw a line segment or line, if you draw a line segment from one end point to another end point, one end point to another end point of a circle, another end point on a circle. If you take the biggest chord, that is called, if you take the biggest chord, that is called diameter, or if you the chord passing through center is called diameter. Secant means, if you cut a circle with a line, endless line, that is called secant. That's it. Yeah, we will see some more points. Two or three more points, and we could close this chapter. Yeah. In the circle only, we will have this. If you take this circle, yeah, if you take this chord, this, if you draw this chord, there will be a formation of small arc. If you draw this, there will be a formation of big arc. Arc means, if you this is, if this arc is small arc, this is called minor arc. Small arc will be called as minor arc. Big arc will be called as major arc. Okay. I can say like this also. If you have the part less than semicircle. Semicircle means what? Semicircle means half of the circle. Half of the circle. If you have less than the semicircle part, that is called minor arc. If you have greater than semicircle part, this is called major arc. I can say small arc is nothing but major arc. Sorry, minor arc. Big arc is nothing but major arc. Yes. The formation of a segment with minor arc is called minor segment. The area enclosed in minor arc, with minor arc and this chord, is called minor segment. The area enclosed in major arc and chord is called major segment. I can say like this. This is called minor segment. This is called major segment. This is called minor segment and that is called major segment. Okay. Minor arc plus this chord will form this minor segment. Major arc plus chord will form major segment. Yes, that's what about the minor arc and major arc and circle. Yes, if you can see, the biggest chord is nothing but diameter, I am saying, and another thing is the chord which is passing through center is called diameter. We know this. This diameter divides the circle into two parts. This diameter divides the circle into two same parts. Those are called semicircle. This semicircle is nothing but half circle. Semicircle, we already know about this. Semicircle is nothing but half circle. Semicircle is nothing but half circle. Diameter divides the circle into two halves, which are nothing but semicircles. Take this also. This is also a diameter. Same halves. If you cut like this also, same half. If you cut like this also, same half. Okay. This is called semicircle. Okay. Yes, that's what about the basic geometry. Yeah. From point, line segment, line to. From point, line to ray to line segment to angle to formation of figures, and circle. This is the basic geometry. So I can say these all things, these line segment, ray, angle, triangle, quadrilateral, circle, all things are a combination of points, combo of points. Father of this all things is point. In biology cell, in maths point. So point is the reason for all these things. Line segment is a combination of point. Ray is a combination of point. Line segment is a combination of point. Line is a combination of point. Angle is a combination of point. Triangle is a combination of. Triangle is a combination of line segments, but line segments are combination of points. So triangle is a combination of points. Quadrilateral also combination of points. Circle is a combination of points. That's what I want to tell you about this. This is called, this is, I can say, evolution of geometry. Evolution of geometry. Evolution of geometry is like this. Evolution of geometry is like this. That's it. So that's it about basic geometry. Okay. So we'll deal other things in other chapter, areas, perimeter, and all other things. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.